guys, welcome back to the channel. So hopefully you guys can still hear me because they're actually cutting down the tree right now, so it's all good though. But anyways, for today's video I am actually going to be parting out some parts of my car. It's not going to be fully, and if you guys are asking me why I'm parting out those specific parts, that is because I actually kind of want to go that OEM style in terms of like I kind of want to bring back the OEM fenders back in, the OEM trunk back in, and as well with the OEM hood. If you guys have guessed it also, yes, I will be also unwrapping the car, so it's not gonna be like blue anymore. No, I will not probably wrap the car again, and I kind of low-key miss the color. I mean, it's a really nice color, it shines really well like day and night. So at the same time I'm sort of excited to like bring back that pearl white and just have that OEM style with the car. So that is actually my next move, and we'll see from there. Yes, of course, the save on hood, the save on fenders, the save on trunk will be definitely for sale, so just look out for any upcoming like posts of me like putting it on my IG. But anyways, I'm probably most likely going to start with my fenders because that is actually the hard part. The hood is like easy, the trunk is easy. It's most likely the fenders because you got to remove the side skirts, the fender liner, and the front bumper, and also possibly the headlights. It's just like a lot of work just to get those fenders out. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a work to just part those out, but I'm probably gonna make this video like a part 1 and 2 type thing, so we'll see. So there we go, I actually removed the side skirts already from both sides, and as you can already see, there's like 2 bolts right there that connects to the fender, and I actually removed this rubber piece, whatever, the seal that's on the fender as well. So it's just really like screws and all that. But really the next part is to remove the front bumper, and possibly I have to actually remove my wheels from both sides just so I can get that fender liner. Phew, this is honestly a lot of work just to get that fenders out, but finally got the bumper disassembled. I actually removed the lip as well just so I can just remove the wrap while I'm at it. So I mean, pretty much I'm just gonna also like remove the front bumper wrap. I mean, the fender's gonna be out easily, and then the hood. For sure it's gonna be a long journey just to remove that, but anyways, I'm probably gonna be starting with the driver's side first. So I'm gonna remove my wheels and just remove the fender liner, and from there, oh, and then also need to remove the headlights as well. So after that, I think should be an easy access to get the fenders. Got the fender liner out and all that. Fender liner, you kind of see right here where exactly it rubs on dips, so I just made its own little hole right there. And one other thing I noticed while removing my wheel is that I have a little baby nail right there, so I'm gonna try to take that out later on, and hopefully there's no air leak. So I mean, if there is, I'll just patch it up, no big deal. But the next part really is the headlights now, and I think from there fender. So I'm almost kind of done. Got the headlight out, and you do actually have to remove the fender bracket. Without it, it's not going to come out. So most importantly, remove the fender bracket and then the headlights. And then there's a couple screws right here for the fenders, 1, 2, like 3, and then the bottom 2 right there, and it should come out. So I already removed those 3 screws that was attached, so as you can see, it's already like getting loose. But I totally forgot about this one part. It's just one single screw right there that I removed, and again 2 screws right there. Dang, so I almost forgot also. So there's also another screw behind the fender, so it's like between the door and the fender. So that's really it, and finally hopefully it comes out now. So there you have it, guys. Fender is officially out, and that's how it looks without the fenders. Now just time to bring in the OEM fenders, and then just swap out a few clips from the save-on fender. Fenders finally installed. Jeez, I low-key miss this fender a lot more than the save-on. I mean, the save-on was tough, I like that a lot, but just having that plain panel, I really miss it. Those of you that are asking what's the comparison between the two, I know the save-on has like a 10mm more extension, so it's not really that much. It's more like it comes up the same way but it curves out. So versus the OEM, it's like this one's more like straight, if that makes sense. So obviously I'm not gonna really rub anything at all. It's gonna be the same thing. Now that the driver's side is done, I'm gonna go ahead and work on the passenger side, which should be easier. So yeah, fully out. You can see no hood, no bumper. So I ran into one small issue actually. So now that I have my OEM hood on, so I do have the Tom strut bar, but the thing is that it does not fully close. So it's most likely gonna hit it once I have it like probably like halfway. So it doesn't even really attach. I have to like forcefully put it, but I don't want to like, you know, forcefully like, you know, push it all the way down because I'm not trying to dent my OEM hood either. So my only solution really would be to actually remove, unfortunately, my Tom strut bar, and I have no other choice really. Quick update. So this is how it looks right now. Almost there. Almost got the car all white except the driver's side doors and the rear bumper. And of course I'm gonna swap out the trunk to my OEM one, which is currently white, so don't have to remove any wrap from there, just more of like the swap. But I mean, it looks, I'm getting used to this OEM look for sure. Liking it a lot more actually. And if you guys also noticed, I did actually remove my yellow tint that I had on my DRLs, so now it's just like that OEM white look. So not too bad. The one thing that I actually took time on was just making sure that the lines of the fender and the hood was the same on both sides, because when I actually installed the fenders for the first time, it just looked way off. Like this was actually like a lot more closer than what it was on the passenger side. So definitely took time just doing it by myself especially. But yeah, now it looks a lot more better. Can't really notice the difference between both. It's just more of like really identical now. And then definitely here as well, where the fender meets the door, gotta make sure that it's all even, that gap on both sides as well. So it's looking good so far. So that's the reason why I slapped my front bumper back on with the splitter. So it's just more of like, again, just removing the rest of the wrap. So I just finished unwrapping the doors. I'm almost there. So right now I just kind of like started drizzling. You can see some raindrops right there. I just need to remove the rear bumper and then remove the wrap, and then that should be it. But otherwise it's looking really good now. Probably gonna give it like a quick detail or so, but I gotta see where the imperfections are and so. But otherwise, just gotta see what other defects I got on the car. You know, like for example this, the paint on the exhaust tip is just, you know, peeling like usual. Just gotta probably repaint that. And then not really much of defects really now. Just looks a lot more better just having it like OEM paint. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of the pearl white. Do you guys prefer the OEM paint or the wrap? But I do have like a sort of plan, kind of like what I had already with the blue wrap, the Laguna blue wrap, where I had the whole vinyl go around the side skirt, and then same thing with the front lip. I might do the same thing with this color right here, but instead of like doing that pearl or gloss color, I might do like a satin or matte. I mean, we'll see, but it's most likely gonna be like a white color, just to kind of like flow with it again. But I'll see what I'm gonna do with it. As you can already see, I already unwrapped the rear bumper. Still some like wrap still left over right there, but that's because I need to remove my diffuser to fully get there, because it's all the way tucked in, but I'll get to that. But anyways, it's finally almost pure white, and I'm actually liking it so much more now. I really miss the white, especially like this front end just looks pure white. That's what's up now. Sheesh. Oh yeah, I need to actually put my little lugs back into the lug nuts. Since these are like a two-piece lug nut, I need to put those things back in. So the next thing I'm gonna do is actually remove my trunk, which is the Sablon. I really like this trunk, but I think it's just time to like swap it back to the OEM. I know the most major complaint with this was that it doesn't really align with the whole gapping, and then especially right here with the whole closing area. So you can kind of see like where the body line flows, like it's not like straight, so there's definitely a lot of gap. And then sometimes even when I wash the car, I I guess water gets inside or gets trapped inside. So basically when I open the trunk, the remaining of the water will just fall out, and then that's basically water trap. But I know that's not really an issue. It's just more of like cosmetic wise, you know, just kind of wish the Sabon trunk was more like the OEM fitting, but it is what it is. But I'm actually excited to put my OEM back in and see what it looks like again with that whole nice fitment. Also, on another note, I know that time of the year where pollen is about to like just fall down, like especially for me, it's not really a good time. So I'm just gonna keep doing my best to not really sneeze while talking. Sheesh. All that just to remove the trunk, all that mechanism that the trunk uses, the backup camera, the key slot, and all that. Sheesh, it's just a lot. But anyways, I just need to unbolt these 2 screws right here for each side, and Sabon trunk is out. There it is, guys. Back to the OEM trunk. I am missing an emblem, so I'm gonna have to like slap it back in, or I'm probably gonna buy like the, I think the chrome black emblem. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, I'm gonna have to buy that. And even for the front, you know, might as well, I guess. But anyways, it's looking really good now. Just kind of like the side view. I mean, I'm liking it without the wing. Like, not gonna cap, that wingless look looks really good. So there it is, guys. That's how it currently looks. Everything unwrapped. All the OEM parts are back in. Sheesh. That pearl white though. Yes sir. It's definitely still dirty though, so gotta give it a nice wash. If you guys have noticed my tail lights, I don't have my 2017 Plus tail lights anymore. I actually got rid of them and sold them, and I slapped my OEM tail lights back in, and I still had my kind of like the smoke look on the turn signals and also on the reverse lights on these tail lights. So that's still there, still holding up really well after like what, like 2 years or so, or maybe less actually, but still holding up well. And the only difference from like the 2017 and these is that I don't have that LED turn signals anymore, so I'm back to the OEM bulb. There's actually a reason why I got rid of the 2017 tail lights and swapped back to my OEMs. That is because these are actually temporarily, and yeah, you guys will see something else. Another thing that I got rid of is actually my steering wheel. So I'm back to the OEM steering wheel, just a nice black look OEM, and yeah, I just got rid of it immediately. I just thought of it like as I kind of want the OEM style again, so might as well go OEM style with my steering wheel as well. So yep, that is gone. So that is really it with the car, guys. I'm not going to be parting out anything else. That was really the main thing that I was going to go forward with. But again, as far as like the whole chrome delete, mine is currently all chipped up, and it definitely needs a replacement. And I actually did order it, so I'm actually waiting for that to come through. So there's like 3M tape just coming out and all that. I mean, this is pretty old, so definitely need to change that up. And of course, for the rear trunk, it needs that new emblem on the rear as well. And feel free to comment down below what you guys think of this whole transition that I'm going to be doing. This is all going to be sticking to OEM, and at the same time I'm going to be modified. So we'll see what the new transition is going to look like. I have no idea yet, but that is my whole plan of like doing that whole thing, what I just said in the very beginning of the video. But we shall see. Still going to be keeping the Lexus, not going to get rid of it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. So peace.